Hi, Divine E and High Vibration. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, so it is a little darker tonight because I am using my sister's laptop. My laptop, for whatever reason, is acting really, really weird. So it's not letting me watch videos or anything. So I had to grab her computer. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I went live maybe 5 minutes ago, and for whatever reason, nobody was coming in. I think I accidentally had the live set up on private instead of public. So, but I'm back. Okay, so what I'm doing tonight is offering one free Moonology Oracle card. If you would like a question, I'm doing donations for those. I'm going to try to keep them as simple as possible this time because I may not be on for long. Okay. Whew. Okay, Divine E, are you still here? So for as long as I am on, everybody will get a Moonology Oracle message. However, if you would like a question, donations, a $12 donation will be accepted for a question. If you would like to donate to show support or just to donate just because you wanted to, any donation under $12, I will still, if you already got your free card, you can get an extra general card. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. I kind of already shuffled, so I just have to pull for you. It's just I wouldn't call it a Moonology reading. It's a Moonology deck. It's just a card deck. Um, Moonology Oracle cards. I'm not really focused on the moon aspect on it. To be honest, I'm more focused on the keywords. So Divine E, you have your hard work is paying off. I don't know how good you can see that because I'm pretty sure it's her computer. The lighting is a little weird, but your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So I'm not really focused on that part, but so pretty much something that you have been working really hard for, you're about to start reaping the rewards for it. It may not be, I feel like maybe you waited a long time for something and now you're finally going to get the outcome that you wanted. Um, but yeah, overall, it's saying to keep up your good work and that you've already, um, yes, like I mentioned before, everybody can get one so long as I am on. Um, a Moonology Oracle card. But yeah, so whatever you're working really hard on, you're about to see a reward from that. Possibly in Earth sign season of next year, I feel. It says new moon in Capricorn, so you could be a Capricorn or have Earth in your chart somewhere. Um, or if you're thinking about somebody, this could be their sign or the areas of their chart as well. But sometimes I do see zodiac signs and stuff as time frames rather than signs. So I feel that you should expect some type of reward from some dedication you've had towards something in your life is finally going to pay off around Earth sign season is the message I see for you. So that is for um, Divine E. So please take a look at the pinned message if you guys can. And please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. And all that good stuff. You're welcome. Someone said after Christmas. Well, the message I got says, well, that's after Christmas still, but the message I got says, um, to me, I feel like that's a time frame. So, um, Earth sign season, Capricorn season is whenever you can expect this reward. You are welcome. Well, I'm happy that you got this message before. That just means that's a sign for you. Um, and that nice official. You're welcome. No problem. I'm just doing what I feel guided to do. Now, I won't always have a free offer, guys, but since I'm just now trying to get back on live streams, I will, you know, at least for now, bring them. But usually I do. However, I got to kind of cut back on that a little. But anyway, um, Queen Bean. Well, high vibration, are you still here? Okay. So when it comes to that, the thing is, how do I answer this? I've had to talk about this since I've gotten started doing readings professionally. When it comes to picking and choosing what reading may be right for you, I mean, readings are not. Trying to find an example. It's not gambling. Um, and you can't say that the majority that gives you a certain answer is right. Now, sometimes it is the case where if the majority give you the same answer, yes, it may be a sign and it may come true. But I have found that even with, I guess, more negative readings, I wouldn't call them negative, more so, I guess, blunt. I'm about to start on you high vibration. I'm just explaining something to Queen Bean. I'm trying to find a way to to make it clear. I'm having to think a second. I'm having kind of a brain fart. Um, well, to me, I don't really think there's any such thing as a bad reading. In any case, just follow your intuition. If you feel like that reader was wrong, then they may be wrong. But in any case, just give it time to come true or to not come true. And if you gave it time and it's, not accurate or accurate, then I mean, I guess go from there. Um, but yeah, I would say it's a good sign to get the same message from different readers, but at the same time, that's not going to depict whether or not it's accurate. It's about energy, it's about free will, and I mean, there's nothing more to it than that. So, yeah. I hope I explained that in a way that made sense. I tried to anyway, but you're welcome. Hmm. All right, so high vibration, you have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Um, so with this, I feel like, yeah, that too. Doing too many readings back to back, different readers, same reader, even that's a lot um of that's changing the energy basically too if you do that. So make sure you space your readings out. Hello, Sanvia or V. Sorry if I mispronounced. Um, I mean, I'm not gonna judge you because at one point, I was kind of like that before I really started to understand my gifts and stuff. But now I know better, so we're all learning. A fiery climax approaches. So, high vibration. I feel like for you, it's almost like somebody's trying to fight off some passion. Like it may be you, or it could be somebody else. They could be in Aries, or again, this could just be um, other areas of your chart, is simply energy that you or somebody else may be carrying at this time. Could also be a time frame, like I mentioned before. Um, but I feel some heated moments either now or coming up. Hmm. And Spirit is bringing up something about a joke that was taken too far. So I don't know if that's a now, if that makes sense now, or if it's something you're just going to have to wait for. Um, mm, but I do see, aside from that, a lot of inspiration coming to you from this situation, and some, it's going to be an eye opener. It's going to give you inspiration and new ideas, and even finding your new passion through this heated situation. So I don't know if this, like I said, is current or if it's something for you to wait for, but that's what I get with that. I hope it makes sense. So a fiery climax approaches. And climax means, can mean like an ending of something, but through that ending, you're going to find inspiration, and it's going to motivate you to get creative and start putting your ideas, start making your ideas into a reality, if that makes sense. Your ideas and your dreams. Hi, Aries 17. I recognize your name. It's been a while since I've seen you, but I definitely do remember you. So, um, high vibration. I hope that helps. Again, maybe something you have to wait for and think about, as it approaches. Yep. So I usually remember pretty much everybody. Like Queen Bean, I don't know if you remember being in here, but I remember you as well. So, Aries 17, I wouldn't go that far. I would not go that far because my memory is, for me to be my age, my memory ain't that good. It's good, but my memory is it's starting to get fuzzy. But I mean, overall, yeah, I do have a good memory, but nowadays, well, yeah, but names and stuff I can recognize for the most part. Well, I hope she got that message. If not, you'll probably have to just catch the replay because, like I said, I get messages and they just disappear sometimes, and it's hard for me to kind of recollect what I said. So, hi, Chelsea. So, everybody can get a Moonology Oracle card for free, of course, so long as I'm on. I'll probably be on for another half hour, just because I don't want to be on here when my niece and my nephew's dad gets here because he aggravating. And I don't like interruptions when I'm doing readings and stuff. So, but yeah. But yeah. If anybody has a question they'd like to ask, I'll be doing a $12 donations for those. And anybody that donates under $12 can get an extra message from a different deck, or maybe from the same deck if you want. So, okay. You're welcome. I was just trying to make sure because you got kind of quiet on me. Usually when somebody gets quiet, it's either the message doesn't make sense or it could be a technical difficulty, but okay. Queen Bean. And I do apologize for this lighting. It was a lot better last night, but my computer is apparently how do I put this without grossing anybody out, but my laptop is on it's monthly apparently because it's acting really, really weird, and I can't go live. I'm not able to do nothing on YouTube, so I'm using my sister's for right now while she's at work. Okay, Queen Bean, I'm on you next. Chelsea, yes, you can get one. Everybody can get one as long as I'm on here. So these are just general card pulls and whatever message I feel that comes along with it, if there is one. And I don't pull off the top of the deck, guys, if that's what you're if you're wondering why I'm just like going through the deck. I pull in a certain way. So Queen Bean, you have Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. So the message there is simple, pretty much being yourself. And if you have some talents, whether that's writing, singing, maybe even the oracle card stuff or something that maybe you have been hiding, it needs to be showcased from the same deck or just the same message from different decks. Because if it's from the same deck, that's a sign. But regardless, it's still a sign. Interesting. So with the Aquarius thing here, I feel like that might be a time frame for you as well. Like I mentioned to the other two that have received their cards so far, if it's not your sign or a sign from somebody close to you or anything like that. Is going to be in other areas of your chart, possibly a time frame, or simply just the energy you're taking on at this time. And I'm going to say something that Aquarius is, they're introverted most of the time. They like to say to themselves, they're know-it-alls. It's not like they go around bragging about it, but they are know-it-alls. Um, and I am an Aquarius, by the way, and I'm not being biased or anything, but I am an Aquarius, if anybody's wondering. And what they say about us is mostly true, mostly. And I wasn't like, before I got into this type of work and stuff, growing up, I I wasn't paying attention to like astrology or anything at that time, and still looking back on it today, growing up, I have noticed that I was a true Aquarius. But but yeah, I feel like you might even be presented with a yeah, situation in Aquarius or air sign season next year, where you are gonna have to maybe provide. I don't want to freak nobody out, but I'm just hearing like the word evidence for whatever reason. But I feel like as long as you be yourself, um, it's not even necessarily, it's not like a legal thing, but just like, I feel like it might have something to do with a resume. I don't know if you have one or not. Maybe you need to get one started. And when it comes to maybe job applications and stuff like that, don't be afraid to tell, your exact skills, even if they're not many. Whatever you have is useful, I'm sure. Um, so that may be the case. Workplace conflict. Um, yeah, I feel like it might be around work, like I was saying a second ago. So um, I know it's kind of tempting sometimes to kind of dress up your resume a little bit where it doesn't actually fit you. Um, I'm like, when it comes to me and applying for stuff, I have like, and no, I'm not trying to make this about me, just providing like examples and stuff. I I don't know what it is, but I just can't. And people tell me I need to, but I just can't lie on the application. I can't. Um, and it's like, I don't know. I just can't. I just can't lie on the application. But but yeah, and whatever your hidden talents may be, and somebody is always good at something. So even if you think you're not good, um, or have any talents, you do. You just maybe have to dig deep within, and it may take you some time to find it. But yeah, your main message is show the world the real you. But yeah, work wise, I do, as far as um this Aquarius message goes, I feel like that may be a time frame for you rather than anything else. So Aquarius season or air season in general will be um a time for you to showcase, getting get out of your comfort zone and showcase some type of hidden talent, or you know but yeah, so that's what I have for you, Queen Bean. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Hi Ursula, I hope I'm saying that correctly. So the Moonology Oracle card is just general. It is free. However, if you want me to tap into that, that is considered a question, and I will be taking $12 donations for questions. But you can get the messages that you see me pulling are free. However, it's just whatever spirit wants to bring up. Okay. I'm really not going in order, really, just because it's not that many people in here. But let me see if so. Chelsea, are you still here? Chelsea Watson. Oh, there you go. I just scrolled up to see, and you ended up. So Ursula, if you would like a free message, let me know. It's weird that you just did that because before I just called your name, Chelsea. I scrolled up so I didn't see you asking because you have a card pool. I saw you ask it the first time, like the very first time, but like just now, I was scrolled up on the page. Okay. Sure. Let me get Chelsea first, and donations do take um priority. So once I get off of Chelsea with her free message, I will go to Ursula for her donation. I'm gonna have to check first, but I'm gonna check when I get through with. I said I was gonna keep these messages short, but here I am. Okay, but it depends on the energy. You're welcome. Oops. Also, please like the video if or the live if you can. Um, it does help the algorithm. It helps my videos get recommended to more people. If you would like to help me, subscribe if you're new, and also just go back and watch some of my videos. My watch time hours need to be up in order for me to get monetized, guys. So I have my 1K. That was the one requirement for monetization. However, I don't have all the watch hours. So help your girl out. Share the video if you can. Oh, I was on Chelsea. Okay. So you have Chelsea. The energy is gaining momentum. And the first thing I heard with this. Okay, no problem. I will have to make sure I have the donation first, of course, but no problem. So the energy is gaining momentum. So what I heard first with this is that you're getting somewhere in a tough situation. Um, I feel like maybe you've been getting stuck in some type of situation where it's just like as soon as you feel like you have a lead on something, it ends up being um like a false lead or something that just pushes you one step back even further. But to me, this message is that you are going to be coming out of that. And because of the purple here, now purple, I don't think necessarily has anything to do with um, it's an intuition type of third eye type of color, but I don't necessarily feel like it has anything to do with air sign season or Aquarius season. However, for whatever reason, anytime I'm not even seeing the word Aquarius on this card or in general, but anytime I see um, purple, sometimes I think of Aquarius. I have no idea why. I just always kind of been like that. I'm gonna read a little bit from what this guidebook here is saying about this card. Uh, it's not in alphabetical order, so it makes it annoying to go through this book. Um, okay, where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh, right there. Yeah, it is. It's in the card, but I don't know if you can see it. But um, mm, okay, I'm just gonna go off of the additional meanings. It says the situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? So whatever the situation is going to take more dedicated effort on your part. Um, so I feel like if you're wondering if you should give up on something, on finding whatever this is, that's a definite no. You should definitely keep looking. Don't look too hard, of course. Take a break, take some time off for yourself. But yeah, I feel like this is about staying committed, and I feel like you're already committed to whatever that is, and that's gonna actually be the reason why you finally um, reach this goal or um, find the missing piece that you've been looking for in something. Another meaning is review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forward. So you're being told to keep pursuing something. It may even be a person as well, if that makes sense. So keep pursuing something. And I heavily see some, not just necessarily Aquarius energy, but I do feel like you're very intuitive, and I also feel the element air very strongly in here, which is about mental clarity. And um, yeah, so I don't know if it's a person you're thinking about, if they may have this in their chart as well. Or you could, you may not, but I'm feeling heavy air energy. So that is your message. I hope that helps and made some type of sense. I'm not really clear on what situation it could be talking about, but I definitely see you finally getting some type of answer you've been looking for. You're welcome, Chelsea. So I am on Ursula who donated. Just give me a second to check here. I think in the next maybe 30 minutes or so, I might have to get off because, like I said earlier, I do not have any plans whatsoever to be on here once my niece and my nephew's dad gets here. Um, just because I don't like interruptions, and I when I'm doing readings and stuff, I don't like doing them in front of people. As far as like family and stuff, I know that's weird, but okay. Okay, so I am logging into my PayPal. I hope that's the right password. Um, okay, so I do have your donation. Thank you for sending in that payment. Hi, Aina. So, um, the donations do take priority. However, if you're waiting on a Moonology Oracle card, please bear with me. I am on a donated reading. So, Ursula, are you still here? Before I get started, I need you to confirm your presence. I won't be on here too long tonight, actually. So, because I got a late start. Um, Ursula, I have your donation. I don't know if I'm lagging or maybe you're I don't know, but I'm on you now. I just need you to let me know that you're still in here. And if I don't get an answer now, um, or soon, I will have to go ahead and start back up on the free messages. Okay, thank you. I just needed to make sure because if you're not in here, I don't. It wouldn't be a point for me to do the message because I'm really not paying attention to the timing as far as like the timestamps and stuff. So um, I wouldn't be able to really pinpoint where to look back for the replay. That is great. I just dropped at least, I don't know how many, that's like, boy, there's some more cards down there, but I'm not going to worry about them. Okay, so I saw your question earlier. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get those because, okay. Hey, Lolly. Thank you for subscribing and being here. I am doing a donated reading at the moment, but when I am done, I will start back up the free messages. If you would like a question, those are $12 for today or for tonight um, for the live stream. I'm not going to promise that I will get to everybody for the free message because I'm not going to be on that much longer. However, if I finish Ursula's in time before my deadline to get off, I will resume. Hmm. Okay, so I'm just scrolling back up to see your question. Uh, if I can find it. Okay, I have a few projects in my head that need to be put onto paper. Can you tell me if these will be successful, please? So, Ursula, is the month of May meaning anything to you? If not, it may be something to look forward to in the future. But that's what wants to come up so far is the month of May. It could be significant to you now or later on, maybe a birth date or something. I think she may be lagging. I'm not sure. Ew. Okay. So Ursula, you have 5 of Swords, Judgment, and 7 of Cups. 5 of Swords is a card of conflict, but with this particular spread here, I feel that regarding these particular projects that you were talking about, I feel like maybe you are focusing on um, you need to kind of narrow down these projects and kind of focus on maybe one or two at a time instead of five and six, is what Spirit is telling me. Because I feel like you have a lot of desires that can be accomplished, but I feel like you have to take it down a notch and go kind of just focus on one or two cups at a time. The Seven of Cups is saying you got options and there are a lot of choices. This could be choices about, figuring out what people you need to help you get these projects off the ground, or just simply certain judgments that I feel like you're going to have to kind of release some clouded judgment. Hmm. Well, that may be what that was about, just picking up on that energy there. Because I'm not exactly sure why I got that month, but since you're saying that, that's just spirit telling me that I'm on your energy. Um, I don't see this as conflict coming. I see this as your conflict already being around with all these decisions needing to be made. And I feel like you need to take your time when you do make them, um, simply because of this judgment card here. Um, Sometimes you could be overly critical in something and end up missing out on a great opportunity. So try not to, yes, you want to weigh out the pros and cons, but um, you don't want to do it so much to the point where you're knocking down every aspect of that one particular project or thing. Um, there's something good in all of these projects that you're um, wanting to work on, or in these choices that you're needing to make. But just make sure that you're not overdoing the pros and cons aspect of it, is what I see for you. But as far as success, I'm gonna get my uh angel answers. Shoot. Yeah. I wouldn't say necessarily prioritize, but not necessarily having to do them in order, but just not having so many on your plate at one time. I guess maybe put them in order, possibly from most important to least. But yeah, just don't. I'm just hearing missed opportunities, but I feel like you could keep that from happening. Like I said, sometimes you can overjudge something, be overly critical over something, and that causes you to miss out on something great. So, so I'm gonna do one more card here, just to kind of, yes, and I'll do that too. We're human. We are all human, I think. Um, but yeah, okay. So will she see success? I hope. I don't mean to assume genders, by the way, but okay. Compromise. Mm. So I do feel like you will be successful with these things, but as you can see, you have the compromise message here, and sometimes compromising means going half on a situation with somebody or something. Um, Compromising to me sometimes meaning that you're not going to be able to get exactly what you want out of the situation, but it's like you're going to get half of what you want. Mm, Let me do one more on that. I would like a straight up yes or no. You have the wait card also, and I feel like this is about you needing to kind of slow down the decision making process. Um, because you see all of these cups here, they each have something in them. Now, this is not a bad card, but I'm picking up intuitively on other energies as well. Um, and I feel like it's too much kind of going on. So, um, and I feel like you may not be giving yourself enough time either. So, within the next few months, um, I do feel like you'll have, spirit is saying, more leeway to do whatever it is that you want to do. Clearance, maybe some type of approval, something being finalized where you can go ahead and continue and get started with these projects. Um, Again, my main advice to you with your spread and your energy is, again, slowing down the decision making process, focusing on no more than maybe two projects at a time. Um, Multitasking is fine, but don't, Hi, different soul. Questions are $12 donations. Um the Moonology Oracle card is free. It doesn't answer a question though. It's just a general message. Um, so that's what I get for you, Ursula. I hope that helped and gave you some type of clarity. Um, yeah. So I do see success. Yes. Overall, that was your main question there. Let's see. Mm, I'm gonna say maybe the next 25 minutes I will be headed off. But it's 2:23 a.m. here. I'm gonna be getting off probably 3 o'clock on the dot. I'm gonna try to. This is just because I got people that are gonna be coming in my way. So yes, Lolly. As mentioned, everybody can get one as long as I am on. Like I said, I am going to get off at 3 a.m. It's 2:23 here, my time. If I end up not getting to you, just catch me in the next live. If I'm offering free card pools, then you're welcome. If anybody would like private and personal readings, the information to book is in the description box. Also, I do take regular donation based readings now on a platform called Coffee, where you can send any amount, and any amount will get you an Oracle card message. Um, well, and a $12 donation will get you one question. So kind of like what I'm doing here pretty much. But for the lives, I'm, trying to do them free for the carpool. But you're welcome, Ursula. Ina, yes, you can have a card. I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can before I get off. Um, I would be on here a lot earlier. However, my niece and nephew um, really get to decide because they don't like to sleep when they're supposed to. Um, and they might get up at any time. Hopefully not. Okay, you're welcome. I'm not necessarily going in an order, but I think I did tell somebody once I got through with Ursula that I would do theirs, and that might have been you actually, Lolly, or Ari. Are you still here? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Aries 17. I don't know if I don't think I gave you a card. And different soul, you can have a card pool as well. The card pools are free, but for questions, I am doing donations for those. So Ari 17, I think I'm lagging for some people. Okay. I will get back to her if she comes in before I leave. So Lolly Darshani, I apologize. I'm in no way trying to be offensive. I simply just can't pronounce names. Um, it's possibly. I'm at my sister's house right now. And I'm also using her computer, and her internet right now is a little iffy. So I think it's my internet too, or her internet too. Ooh. Okay. I need to um, put something on my lips. They are dry. Okay. Um, so Lolly, hope I'm saying it right. You have don't let your past hold you back. So this could be about you allowing a past situation or a person from your past keeping you from making certain decisions. You are revolving your life around something or someone that is no longer in your energy. It doesn't serve a purpose for you. So spirit is asking for you to close that door completely. For example, say that you have this opportunity to get a car, to get a brand new car. Um, and you're thinking about, and this is just an example, by the way, and it doesn't even have to be an ex or anything, just an example. And you're thinking, well, would my ex like this car? Would they want me to be in this car? Um, should I get these shoes? Are my ex gonna like these shoes? Should I get this house? Will they like this house? That type of thing. So, and it could even be childhood friends and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be like an ex lover or anything, or even a person in general. It could just be, um, it could be material things or something that you are holding on to and or revolving your decisions around. So spirit is just asking you again to um, kind of cut off that way of thinking and make decisions solely based on you. Don't make them out of guilt. Um, and don't worry about what another person is going to think about it, especially if they're not in your energy. Um, or say if you had a project and that project um, wasn't successful last year, or something wasn't successful last year, that doesn't mean that it won't be this year. You just have to try it again. Your past does not reflect your future. It only does that if you let it. So that's your message. Don't let your past hold you back. And the color here is like a turquoise. You guys may see it as completely blue. Um, but I do feel like this could be about some type of communication as well. So you're welcome. I'm glad that that resonates and made some sense. Oh, and also, guys, if you plan on booking a reading with me in the future, a paid private reading, I am making some changes to my website. mm, Maybe soon. I was gonna wait till next year, is in January, but I think I'm gonna make them within the next week, or maybe even at the end of this week. So if you're used to a certain way, some things are about to change on my website. Um, and that includes prices, certain services I may no longer offer, and certain services that I may just revamp, if not take off completely. So that's just my little rant right there. If I missed anybody, please do um, speak up or forever hold your peace. Ina Clifford, are you still here? Or just anybody in general that has not got a card yet? Again, I'm headed off at 3. o'clock on the dot. It is 2:31 my time a.m. at the moment. Okay. And if you want to know what deck I'm using the Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Bolin. So I know you have adjustments are required. So whatever situation you're thinking about, um, or whatever situation that is at the forefront of your life right now, there are some changes that need to be made in order to see certain results. You need to take a new approach to it. The current way is not working. It's not going to get you what you are looking for. So, Spirit is asking you to make those necessary changes. You may already know what they are, you're just not taking action on them. And Spirit is showing me like a spur of the moment type of thing. And maybe a need to kind of, not do things on impulse. Spur of the moment just means like the heat of the moment. Say that somebody said something. This is an example. Say that somebody said something to you when they were mad at you, type of thing. It's something that they probably didn't mean. It's more so something that they just said because they were passionate. It may have came out wrong. Possibly they did mean it, but that's an example. But spur of the moment, impulse. Like, say that, for example, you're doing some online shopping and you're, I think one of the children are up. Okay. You're doing some online shopping and you're seeing something that you want or something that you have your eye on. You're not really paying attention to the details of what is being offered. You just see it and you feel like you want it and you just get it. And then when you end up getting the product, that's not exactly what you thought it was. So Spirit is asking you to do some more research on certain things as well. That is just an example of that. Just getting more information before making a decision on something. And I'm going to give you the possible meanings from the guidebook real quick. So additional meanings is your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. So like I said earlier, taking a new approach. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. The main advice is to do something new with your current situation. Whatever way you've been doing, it's not going to get you where you want to be. You have to make some changes. And I'm also hearing taking initiative as well. Stop waiting on the green light for people to tell you to do something, and just, I did say not to do things on impulse, but also do not wait around for somebody to tell you when to do something. So, no, you're not. I was actually thinking about giving you one anyway. The Moonology Oracle messages are free, but anyway, I hope. Hold on a second. Anyway, Ina, I hope that makes sense. Well, you're saying it makes sense, but yeah, um, you're welcome. But Ursula, yeah, I was going to um since you didn't ask for one, I figured you didn't want one, but I was going to um see if you wanted one eventually if you were still in here. Even if you do, yes, you can get a Moonology Oracle card for free. Um, it's just the questions that I am charging for this live. And right now, this is my comeback special. So I've been on YouTube. I just haven't been doing live streams for a long time, and I just did my first live stream in a long time last night. I won't be able to do them every night, but so long as I have some more space to myself, I should be able to do them. But I won't have the same specials all the time, but at least for this live in my first one, and maybe the next one I do, I will be doing a free type of thing. And then I'll do free stuff every once in a while. So I used to do it all the time, but I got to create a balance, guys. This is what I do for a living, 100%. And with that being said, it's not saying much because, I mean, I don't really, I am starting to get more orders and stuff in now, but it's not on a consistent basis. So, um, I mean, I have to charge sometimes, well, most of the time. So, the end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn for Ursula. And so, what this means is just what it says. You're coming to an end of some type of cycle you've been going through. Um, and endings are not always bad. And it says a tough cycle. So, it's already something within your energy that has maybe affected your life to some extent. Um, doesn't have to be positive nor negative, but whatever that cycle is, it was meant as a test of faith, I do feel to say to you. Um, hmm. In Capricorn, or at least Earth sign season, if this is not your sign or somebody close to you, or in other areas of your chart, could be possibly the energy you're taking on at this time. But I'm just hearing something about a waiting game, and maybe you've been tossed back and forth from, I feel like it might be a work situation, but however it resonates to you, just take it. But but yeah, you've been being tested for the most part. but that's all about to end. I see some type of recognition coming up for you in Capricorn and or Earth sign season of at least next year. Um, and I also see some wise investments as well, is what I'm hearing. But the main message is that a tough cycle is getting ready to end. That's a positive message overall. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you the additional possible meanings from the guidebook if I can find it, because this guidebook is not um okay. So the other possible meanings is it's stop time. It's time. I said that backwards. It's time to stop fearing the worst. Find a balance between your personal and private life. Admit if you have been overly hard headed or hard nosed. A professional project may be ending now. I don't feel like the the one that I just said, a professional project may be ending now. I don't feel like that's the case, but and when it says ending, that means you've completed it. So I feel like that goes back to the question that you asked with your donated reading. Um, you are going to complete some project next year. Um, Possibly Capricorn season or Earth sign season, which is kind of like um, around May, April, May type of within the next 4 months maybe, but is what I get. But more so Earth sign season or Capricorn. And that, like I mentioned a second ago, the ending is not saying you failed the project and you're getting booted off of it, or it's going to um, not work out. The ending in this case is more so that you've completed it, you finalized it. So I don't know what project is going to be. It could be multiple, but for the most part, there's going to be something. One of them you will complete for sure next year. Hello, Laura Ree or Laura. I don't think I ended up getting to you last night because by the time you came in, um, my niece and nephew interrupted. I don't want to speak too soon before they get up again. Did you want a Moonology card? I hope that helps you, Ursula. You're welcome. I'm glad that you feel more positive and that you got some clarity around that. Um, yeah. So anybody that hasn't gotten a Moonology Oracle card that wants one, please do let me know. I will be headed off at 3 o'clock. I would stay on longer, but I'm trying to avoid unnecessary people interrupting me. Well, they're not unnecessary, but it's unnecessary that they're bothering me while I work. But yeah. So it's 2:45 a.m. my time right now. So do let me know if anybody wants one before I get off. And the sooner the better, because if they wake back up, I might as well just get off then. And hopefully they don't. Yes. So if anybody wants a Moonology Oracle message, it is free, just a general message and what spirit wants to bring up, what you should focus on, whatever the case may be. If you have a specific question, please donate $12 per question for the live. Um, and those donations do take priority. Also, if you're wondering, you can always purchase a private personal reading. Everything is always listed in my description boxes of every video and live stream. Um, but yeah. Um, I don't know if I wasn't necessarily intentionally rolling my eyes, by the way. Uh, as crazy as it might sound, sometimes if I'm picking up on something like I'm just trying to process information. If I'm doing like involuntary movements and stuff, I'm not crazy. That's just what happens. 1 second. Okay. I muted it for a second because I thought I heard I thought I heard my niece or my nephew. It would be very weird if they would pop back up now because they did this last night whenever Laura came in as well. Let me stop talking. And so, Lori, you have the Be Bold and Make the First Move Cardinal Moon. So, taking initiative. And like I told somebody earlier, not waiting for somebody to give you the go ahead, just doing it. I feel like whatever this is about, you have nothing to lose just by trying. Um, and I do feel like if you're waiting to hear from someone or something, maybe a job offer or a love interest or somebody in general, you will definitely possibly have to get in touch with them to let them know you're interested. Yes, they should be calling you as well, but a lot of the times, sometimes we do have to, take a step back, pick up the phone, and call. That lets you people know that you're determined and that you care. So whether this is for a job or somebody that you're interested in or whatever the case is, your advice is um, to let them know or to let them know by communicating, reaching out, um, and that kind of thing. I think I'm lagging for you. I'm pretty sure I am. I want to say, and I'm gonna give you the other possible meanings for this card, just to give you more to think about along with it. Okay, what is the name? Okay, be bold and take initiative. Well, that's not even what it says. Be bold and make the first move. Okay. So other possible additional messages is be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. I also feel your intuition as well. It doesn't say intuition in the book, but I wanted to say that when I first um, pulled this for you. So, and pretty much like taking charge of your own life, not letting anybody have any say so, and just I'm most definitely lagging for you because I've started your message like maybe 2 seconds ago. Be bold and follow your heart and emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Coming into your power. The time for action is now. So, hi, Goddess 01. For questions and specific topics, please do donate $12 per question or topic. For the pools, the card pools are simply general. They do not focus on what you want to focus on. It's just whatever spirit wants to bring up for those messages. So keep that in mind. For example, your card pool may not be about love. I think you may have found me on Reddit. So yes, I am offering a free message, but they don't include questions. The questions are paid. Okay, so Laura, I hope that helped you and made some type of sense. I feel like maybe you also need to kind of work on your solar plexus chakra, which is all about kind of like creating your own destiny, self mastery, and taking initiative. Um, it kind of works with the color. It actually kind of works with this color. I don't know if you guys can see it the way that I see it, but this is kind of your solar plexus chakra type of color here. But yeah. Okay, so I am headed off in a few minutes actually, but I think Goddess 01 is maybe my last one, unless I can make it to another one before 3. It's 2:52. So in about 6 or 7 minutes, I'm headed off. Okay, so one general oracle card message for Goddess 01. Guys, if you ever would like to purchase a private paid reading that's not on live stream, my website, Etsy shop, all that is linked down below. I'm also now regularly taking donation based readings. Any amount, like say you just have $1 to spare, that's going to get you a general oracle card message. And if you want questions, $12 per question. So Goddess 01, you have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse, and I think we may have just had one of those recently, actually. So that may be opening up some doors for you. So this is just about, it says I'm being, stuck on the word conclusions, and conclusions usually kind of mean like some type of thought or like an ending to maybe getting some type of answer to something. I feel like certain conclusions you may have about a certain person or situation, they are providing you with, what's the word? Certain conclusions you are having, they are accurate at this time. So follow those conclusions. You're not far off. You're not far-fetched. You're not crazy. These conclusions are exactly what they are. What you see them as. I do feel a need to accept a situation for what it is and not try to change it. There are some conclusions that you have drawn. You're being aware of a situation. So it's not like you're dumbfounded or anything like that. You're not being necessarily naive. However, you're kind of maybe wanting the situation to be different. And Spirit is saying that right now, this is how this situation or this person is. You can't change it right now. You cannot forcefully make it into something that you want it to be. Maybe in the future at some point, but right now Spirit is saying to accept those conclusions. It's things you already know, but again, sometimes we want to change things, and we just can't, control everything realistically. I'm going to give you the possible meanings here. I didn't do this for everybody, but I'm just doing this for the people I feel called to, as far as the possible meanings of the card. So Goddess 01 is my last person because I have to be off in a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get off. Okay. Okay, so the possible other meanings, conclusions are within reach, full moon and eclipse. Um, Release control and let events unfold. So, like I said, not trying to manipulate a situation into something you want it to be. Um, you have meditation and yoga are all recommended. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. It's time for you to get back on track. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. So if something or somebody has walked away from you, that's where it needs to stay, Spirit is saying. Of course, you got free will and you do what you want, you follow your heart, but nothing's going to come of whatever situation that may be. Um, at least not right now. Anything that is meant for you also will come to you. So I feel like if you're having to chase after something, Spirit is saying, then it may not be for you. So that's your message. Conclusions are within reach, full moon and eclipse for Goddess 01. And you're welcome, Lori. I believe I was lagging for you, or maybe it could be my end. I don't know. Um, but yeah, so that's for you, Goddess 01. I hope that helps and made some type of sense and gave you clarity. Hi, Auntie Murder. Questions are for $12 donations. The Moonology Oracle cards are free. Okay, so I said Goddess was my last person because I am getting off. But if anybody has a question, please do donate now because I'm about to get off soon. Um, if the Moonology cards are just general, they do not answer questions. It's just whatever spirit wants to bring up for you at this time. So if you want one of those, Auntie Murder, I can give you one of those. You're welcome. And Luna, yes, you can get one. So Luna and Auntie Murder are my last two people because I gotta give. But I will try to be back on tomorrow, and if not, you guys will see me some other time. I promise. Um, Auntie Murder, you have a new start is coming, so a chance to start over and something to revamp something. I feel something from your past or something in general. I feel you are being able to create a fresh start with, possibly sometime next year, if not before the end of this year. But something brand new is about to start for you. You're getting a second chance at something, Spirit is saying for you. So, just don't let anything distract you from moving forward and staying committed on your path, whatever path that may be. So, Auntie Murder, that is for you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so Luna, last person. You're welcome, Goddess 01. I don't know if I said that or not. I would stay on longer, but my niece and nephew, their dad is about to show up, and um, I just rather not do live streams when I have people in the way. So it's not necessarily that they're in the way, but you know how people can, they like to do things on purpose. So Auntie Murder, that was you. It was a little quick, simple because I had a set time to get off. Seems like when I'm about to get off, that's when more people want to come. I don't know why it's like that. I went live earlier, but I think I accidentally set my live stream to private because nobody came in for at least 5 or 6 minutes. So, but yeah. So, Luna, your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Um, I feel like I'm giving this message to a lot of people lately. Um, but pretty much what this is trying to say is that something is intentionally trying to throw you off track. Um, so far you've passed the test. It's pretty much saying the advice here is not to give up on something, um, which I feel like you have maybe given up mentally on a situation or maybe even a person, but you have not completely released it yet because it's not meant for you to release. Your faith and your commitment is being tested, meaning that these are just challenges. It's not supposed to make you give up. It's supposed to just kind of push you a little harder and motivate you. Um, so, Luna, I don't know if that makes sense or what aspect of life this may be in. It could be your love life. That's what I'm picking up on more so at this time for you. But whatever it is you're being tested. So far, you are passing, but like I said, you don't see that this is a test, or maybe you do, but um, and it's not to say to put up with certain behavior or anything like that, but it is to say that to not fall off your current path. Kind of what I said to Auntie Murder. I guess she left, but kind of what I said to them about staying on track and being committed to their path. But anyway, you're welcome. So your commitment is being tested. And it could be a person in specifics that is testing you. Like they're knowing that they're testing you. They're trying to possibly. But that is for you. I hope that makes sense or gave you some type of clarity and advice or some type of direction. So that is all for tonight. It is 3:03. Um, Depending on the situation, I'm not going to say I'm going to be back on tonight, but it is possible. Um, I thank you all for stopping by. Please remember, if you'd like to book personal readings, um, yeah, it may be something to that'll make sense at a later time. If not, it's not always meant to make sense, right away. But eventually, you may start to know what I was talking about at some point. Um, But anyways, the links to donate, which helps makes ends meet. It also allows for me to continue to support my channel, buy new decks so that I can read for you guys and do more readings, more variety of readings for you all. So if you like to donate a deck or funds for me to get a deck, all that stuff in the description box below. If you like to donate for readings, say that you only have $1 or two. That'll get you a general oracle card message. And if you want a quick question, donate $12 and you get a quick one question reading. All that stuff is in the description box below. My Etsy shop, my website, and another donation platform that I found recently that I'll be using, which is coffee.com. And that is where I'll be accepting those donations. Yeah. So I hope all of you stay safe and have a good night, day, whatever time you're watching this. It's 3:05 a.m. my time where I'm at. So yeah, but anyway, thank you for stopping by and for tuning in. Please like the video. It'll help the algorithm help recommend my video to more people. Please share if you can and subscribe if you are new and turn on the bell. That bell allows for you to know. Now you won't know unless you set the notifications to all, but if you set the notifications to all, you will know that I've posted a new video or when I've gone live or, you know, made a post in the community tab. You'll get all of that. But anyways, I'm going to go. And I will see you guys hopefully maybe tomorrow or later on. Love and light.